YouTube. There's my Firewatch panel. Okay, it's the Firelight panel. It's made by Firelight if you want to read the panel is. Still a review on it, like, just because. So here's the panel. It's a Firewatch 411 UDAC fire alarm command or communicate or whatever. It's a Firewatch panel, but it's really a Firelight panel. If you want what the sticker right here is for, that's actually from the eBay seller. Yeah, it's made by Firelight, this panel is. I don't know what year it's from, but I think it's from 1990s, 2008. I don't know. But here's the panel. You notice there's two buttons, and there's a little Easter egg behind this panel. So, this whole thing is a screen because there was a version with a screen on it, but it's a different model, and it's a little different. That's more common than this panel. So, this panel is basically a conventional panel. 4 zones, 1 NAC, 2 relays. Relays are not programmed because I don't have the part for the programming, which I'm going to get someday. And I hope it works because those are kind of bent a little. They were not bent when I got it. Yeah, unless that happened when I did something to it on accident. I accidentally stepped on it one time, but it still works. But anyways, it's a cool trick with it I discovered. You can remove this little piece right here. But I'm not going to remove it right now because it's kind of hard to do it one-handed. But anyways, only have one pole station programmed into the system. Not really programmed, but it's in the system. Wired in the system. And this is my only NAC. Pretend that this is the key switch is not wired up, unfortunately. But I can wire up the key switch and light together on it. So here's the panel. I've always had a power which don't wire up over there, otherwise you will see sparks fly and smoke. Yeah, I did that on accident and may have fried it. That's how I've always had a power area. Here's the relays. Here's the NAC. Here's the, yes, ignore all my wiring. It's not really the greatest tripping, I know. But it still works. If you want to realize zone 3 is like that, I think it's for a smoke detector. I'm not very familiar with these panels. It's for a phone jack up there. Those jacks up there, those black things. Sorry if I can't remember out of focus. Yes, I use a thermostat wire, but it works without the... It works, but I don't need all the wiring in there. In fact, I was going to use that on my security system, but unfortunately I fried the keypad. Yeah, it came out with smoke. But the panel still works, but I'm not going to use it because it's hard. It's just a pain about the wireless security system, but this is better. It's so easy. Like, you just wire those things up. Yes, I don't have a ground. Ignore that. There's all the LEDs. Plus, this is a 2-sided SPO if you want it, and this is a simplex key switch. 6A key. Model number is 2098-9806 or 9808, depending on the situation. And this mother panel right here, there's this sticker that's original. Yeah, that's original to the panel. It came with the panel. There's a transformer. So I'll show you the, it's like, this review is not really the best review video, but so there's not really that many features on this panel, so I'll just give you a little overview. Again, detailed overview. This will disconnect power to the whole panel. That one will disconnect the buttons. Yeah, you can do that. The leaf stick is behind there, which I can remove this plate, but I'm not going to with power on because I don't want to get electrocuted, obviously. You know, I've been electrocuted, like minor electrocution, but not major for the panel. I might think of it like a little shock from like a tiny little. Think of it as like a needle, like this tiny little needle. It's a nice little panel. The piezo unfortunately doesn't work. Yeah. That's just kind of cool. There's a Motorola logo over there. It's a ground fault light. Wish I could make a ground fault on the system back in the day, but we need the battery connector. There's supposed to be battery connectors right there, but they were there when I got it, but I removed it and lost it. That's probably a good thing I lost it, because, but we moved it in a good way because it actually makes the panel have more space. Maybe I might do is add some devices in the panel. Actually, that might be a little dangerous, but maybe I want to add some things in the panel. That'll do in the real building, do it in Hobbyist. I know those wires, like all the wires over there. It takes a firelight key, not a notifier key, it's a firelight key because this is a firelight panel. Don't have the key for it, but I tried to see if I could hack it, but I'll tell you something about these key locks by firelight. You can't pick them. Yeah. Anyways, what I'm gonna do is pull the police station and have the system go into the lump. Anyways, that's it.